Tiger, one more day at the zoo. Just gonna show you what we welded up today. What do you think? Visual effect? Think we can take these things off now?
I think so.
So hauling around a tool cad or 10,000 pounds on a trailer, my old dolly leg just started complaining. So here it is. I'm gonna flip this around. Hang on one second. Here's the old dolly leg, and it worked great, but the gears wore out on it. You put any weight on the trailer and it wasn't working. So time for a new dolly leg. So we had to get some new plates, drill new holes. These holes that were in here before were between the deck and an I-beam. It's virtually impossible to get it unbolted. So I moved the plate up to the top where I could get to the grade 8 bolts a whole lot easier. And I really like this style dolly leg. Basically like a pogo stick. You push on this, goes down to the floor. Super strong, way stronger than this one. We got a little seat for the handle here. See if I can wide angle this. So Buck, thank you for helping us with the rod and picking everything up from New Horizon. Handle stows away perfectly. So this would be nice when we've got a load on here. We need to drop the trailer and can't unload everything. Long overdue. Redeck this thing. How do you like this workbench? I was telling Tiger we need a workbench like this on every project. 8 by 20, hold all of our gear. We're gonna put brakes on next. If you haven't done it, I haven't done it in a while. It's so much faster to just buy the whole set. Basically the pads on the unit. Just hook up your electrical wires, bolt it on there, and so much faster than changing the brake shoes. What else, Tiger? We've got 3 different jack stands underneath this thing just to be safe. We haven't put the dolly leg down yet, and we kind of beefed up our bracket right here. I had an old rusty piece of angle iron, and I've been using it to burn my welder in and get my temperature right. So I used the portaband to cut a piece. How long did it take us to cut that piece of angle with this portaband? Under a minute. Unbelievable how fast this thing works. I don't know what tooth blade that is, but I wouldn't fire up a torch, and it's a lot cleaner than cutting it with a torch. Yeah, torch is a little bit faster by 30 seconds, but anyway, I'm happy with it. Next up, we're going to get the brakes swapped out. Notice when I had, I don't know, 6, 7, 8,000 pounds on it, had the brakes all the way up to 10. It was, you could feel the brakes, but they were not slowing the trailer down as much as what I wanted. I'm at work, everything we own is a pintle hook. The problem we had in years past is we would get a new staff member at work and they would put a 2-inch ball on a 2 5/16 trailer. Thank God I've only lost one trailer going down the interstate, and it wound up in the woods, not passing traffic. So with this method, I got my my block that secures this. So I've got a 2 5/16, 2-inch on the bottom, and basically then I've got a cap block that goes in here and locks the pintle hook in place. These are really popular right now. Everybody's got those. One thing I need to do is I need to maintenance the area where I've been using it so much, it's ground away some of the metal. So when I'm pulling it, the pintle hook's moving a little bit. When it was brand new, the trailer wouldn't budge, which to me, I was never pulled the pintle hook that it didn't move and kind of bump you when you hit the brakes. So I need to fill this in and grind it down just a little bit more and get it back to where it's a lot tighter like it was when it was new. I don't think I rounded off a whole lot here, but enough to where you can feel it bumping. But for me, a pintle hook, 100%. That way you know you're not going to lose the trailer, or if somebody else hooks it up, they don't know what size ball it is. Just eliminate all that. Anyway, ground the paint off of these welds. Made them a little prettier than what they were. Of course, I know what everybody's going to say. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters whether it holds. And you're right. But as an ex-welder from years gone by, I still want it to look like I know what I'm doing, even though I'm as rusty as I can get. Tiger, thank you. Another good project for the day. Adios.